Once.
I have.
Okay, what was that like for you?
Well, it's like different each time you're in love. But the first one's like that heart pounding, can't eat, can't breathe kind of thing.
I don't know, it's like a really, really warm, nice feeling.
What do you mean by warm?
I mean, warm is in like, I don't know, like your body just feels like hot. Does that sound weird?
I want to say whatever. Like, I just want to, like, be with that person. You know what I mean? And just, like, always. It's just, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, like, a comfort, like, wow, I can be with you forever.
It's like a feeling where you care so much about a person to the point where you put their overall well-being and happiness over that of your own. So like just being able to do whatever you can to help them out, wants, needs, whatever it is, like that just drives you.
Physically, it's a lot of, like, you can see things in their eyes, like the way they look at each other, their mannerisms, like their body language towards each other, the little things, like the hand on the back, the holding hands.
The biggest thing that made me happy was just being in her presence, you know, just hearing her voice, just having her speak her mind, just hearing about her and spending time with her, like that genuinely made me happy. It was like a craving sort of feeling, like I wanted more of that, just like spending time with that person, being around them.
Okay, so my first love happened when I was about 17, 18, and it was with my best friend's brother, and he was a friend for a very long time. Like, we had gone to church together, we knew each other. I remember the day he asked me out, and I was like so excited because I liked him a lot. He actually went and asked one of our other friends who I kind of dated if it was okay to date me, which I thought was really respectful. And then he went and asked his ex-girlfriend, who I also knew, if it was okay to date me. Like, he was very respectful about it. And then, like, I remember all of the dates and everything from that relationship because it was in August. And he hated taking pictures, but he would always take pictures with me. And he worked right down the street, and I remember going to his work and just sitting there and kind of having a mini panic attack because I was so nervous and so excited about seeing him. And, like, all the butterflies and I was just head over heels. Like, I thought he was going to be the one I was going to marry, and he just, he was good. He was a good guy.
While I was in high school, I started dating a foreign exchange student that I saw repeatedly for about 4 months, nearly every day. And so, I guess towards the latter end of we were literally spending like literally every day together. I mean, it was not a single. Me and this person were like literally attached at the hip, like. So, and on top of that, I was in high school, so you know, I don't know what real love is at this point, but. It was like 3 months down the road. It was like May, which kind of sucked because that was right before I graduated and right before she went back to her home country. But it was in like May. I was like, damn, son. I was sitting back one time, and we were at a track meet, and the whole thing that was behind our relationship was I taught her how to throw javelin or whatever the fuck. And I taught her how to throw javelin, and then I got to see her compete at the last track meet of the year. And like usually most girls only throw like 115 is like 115 like feet is like enough to get you like pretty high up on the leaderboard, and she threw like 125, and I was just like, wow. Not only am I an amazing teacher, but I think I love this person. Like, amazing.
Over the summer, I had been with my boyfriend for 6 months, I think, and we hadn't seen each other in 2 or 3 months, and we were FaceTiming every day, and I realized I don't know. I realized that I was finding I always wanted to be talking to him. I always wanted to tell him something first, like more than anyone else. And he was my best friend, and I realized I'd fallen in love with him.
When some real bad stuff was happening in my life, and I was like the first person I wanted to like just talk to and like, you know, say whatever it was that, you know, was her, and I was like, oh, you know, damn. And usually I don't like share my feelings. I don't really like, I'm not really open about that shit. So I was like, oh wow, sorry for yours. But you know, I'm usually like, oh, I'll just keep it to myself. But I was like, I want to tell them everything, you know.
How has being in love changed you as a person?
Definitely makes me more empathetic to people's feelings. Teaches me not to just lead people on or toy with people's emotions just to get what I want at the end of the day.
Well, I'm a firm believer in everything teaches you a lesson. Some relationships taught me like what I don't want to be again. Like I don't want to be that person that's jealous. I don't want to be that person that has to question. And some taught me the stuff I love about myself.
I've become more compassionate, I think. More like less selfish. Like I think about the other person's needs more than my own sometimes.
On top of like positive things, it like reaffirms like bad qualities that you probably didn't want to think were there. So like the most common one in relationships is jealousy. So like, oh, these people get to hang around you all the time and I don't, and I'm the significant other in your life. I feel like jealousy is like one that like most people find out that they have very, very quickly, even though most people would say they aren't jealous.
I think more of other people's feelings, I guess. You know, I think about like how they feel and how they would, you know, what I do affects them. You know, whatever, all my actions will affect another person no matter what I do, you know. Like something more like, oh, if I do this, like how will they feel, you know?
The best way I can describe it, it's kind of like, you know, when people like before they like do like public speaking, they'll talk like, oh, I've got like butterflies in my chest or whatever, and they'll be like, that like feeling of like breathlessness. It's like that, but it feels good.